I'm recording now. Recording again. Remove the waiting room. All right. So let's continue. All right. Let's continue. So, like I was saying, that is basically how most of these top guys they make money. If you guys are very very observant, notice it even in all these social media influencers. They be like, use my link to sign up for this, use my link to sign up for that. That is basically what they're doing. They're using your purchases as revenue for themselves, right? So it's not something you can actually learn, right? It must not be the trading side, right? You can learn affiliate marketing. Something you can do online. There's no need capital, right? You don't need capital to be an affiliate marketer or someone does affiliate marketing. You don't even need to be a you don't even need um any capital. Something you can just do without capital. Just learn how to convince people to do things, right? And the affiliate marketing thrives on audience, right? It really thrives on audience. You will have to grow your social media account because it really thrives on audience, right? It thrives on audience, having a large audience, right? Sometimes you need to, if you want to really be a good affiliate marketer, you have to have um a large audience, right? Something you must really, really have. I got to forgot how to spell audience, so, right? What's it like for so it really thrives on having many followers, right? It really thrives on having so many followers, right? So it thrives on a large audience, right? That's what Flamengo really thrives on. It thrives on a lot of large audience, right? It thrives on that, right? So if you want to follow the affiliate marketing part to make a lot of income for yourself, you have to learn to build your account. And if you want to learn to build your account, you have to learn what we call branding, right? Yeah, it's something you really need to take seriously because this is how you get alternative capital for yourself. I have to focus on branding, right? Branding simply means people knowing you on social media for something, right? You can maybe if you want to be posting maybe airdrops, you can also choose to be posting something that you really love, maybe something about football, even if you don't want to be posting something Forex related, you can post something about football, right? Football things and then be posting betting links. You can be an affiliate for all these betting Nigeria and all these betting platforms, right? Anyone that resonates with you, right? You can choose it. If maybe you're into tech, you can choose to be an affiliate for anybody's tech companies, right? For instance, now, if you guys know Mommy Z, do you guys know Mommy Z on Twitter? The trendy woman. I didn't know you guys know Mommy Z,
Yeah, sure.
right? So she's actually an affiliate for I think Swift Pay. Right? They signed her up. I think they signed her last month. They about she's an affiliate for Swift Pay now. She drives traffic to Swift Pay. She's an affiliate for them, an ambassador for them. So why did she get that? She got that because she now has a large audience. She has about 198,000 followers. That's how many followers she has. That is where it makes sense because after marketing, the commissions are not really much. But when you have plenty people, right, but using that your link, it now begins to compound. And sometimes in my affiliate marketing, sometimes I've seen like $0.13, sometimes $0.1. But at the end of the month, that $0.1 is compounding to something that is, that can be okay for me to buy data. Can be okay for me to use a sub on Zoom, right? It kind of helps to pay all those expenses, right? So it's something that you can actually do. So it's actually tries on large audience. You have to learn how to brand, right? It's like I said, I have friends that are not they don't even post about trading. They post about politics, and they have grown their brand, right? They can actually use it to do affiliate marketing, right? So it just depends on what you resonate with. Just look for something that you know that you're passionate about. You can also post if it's something maybe you're passionate about, maybe posting let's say graphic design. You just create a brand about around graphic design, make people to like to start liking your content, be posting things, and of course you might need to take courses on this. Right? You might need to buy courses on branding. Because for me personally, I bought courses on affiliate marketing, branding, all those things. Right? Sometimes you need to really, if you want to take it seriously, remember, like I said, it's just number two. So it's not like it's the only means of making income for yourself, but just number two. So if you feel like okay, I want to do affiliate marketing, right? You can just choose to um grow your social media account. It's very important that you grow your social media account. It's very, very important, right? It's very, very important, right? It thrives on that, right? You can't succeed as an affiliate marketer if you don't have a big social media account. It really helps. So everything starts from somewhere. I think as at I think August last year. As of August last year, I had only 84 followers. Like August last year. between August and now, I have about 1,500 followers. So that is it. If you really focus on growing your audience, just put in the work, be posting regularly, just be very, very active there. Be posting things that make sense. Don't just be posting rubbish. Like you go and be posting let's say can't be posting all these funny comedy videos. Doesn't make any sense. Post something that people can actually enjoy and want to be coming to your page. Right. So it really thrives on large audience if you want to be an affiliate marketer, right? It really, really thrives on large audience, right? Now, then another thing you can also do, right, as a side income, you can also engage in crypto, right? You can also learn about crypto, right? So the airdrop parts, right? I'm not bad at anybody can do. You can learn about crypto, right? Crypto, crypto investing, right? And airdrops. So something you can actually use to grow your capital, right? Can learn to invest in crypto, right? Invest in crypto and airdrops.
Sorry, sir, if the noise is not from your end, can you just help us mute these guys?
It's not from my end.
Okay, you can just help us mute them. Distraction is much.
Okay, let me just mute.
Please, guys, let's just mute ourselves, okay? Just mute yourself.
Let me look for Mr. Moses. Okay.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right, so that's all. So that's it. So number three is crypto investment airdrop. So airdrop is something that can actually make you a millionaire from nowhere. Like people that have made, I know people that I think recently one airdrop, I think it was whether it's when or so one particular coin. I think it was when. I think this is how the coin is spelled when or thereabout. When. I don't know if it's when. Oh my god. Okay. I think it's when. Why is not letting you type that? Shift. Okay. This was a particular coin that actually did a lot of. So this was the coin that actually did a lot of profit to people. This particular coin, this one, I think they just got some airdrops, and this coin went about. I think people made about $38, like from the airdrop, right? So airdrop can be something that you can really, really participate in, right? Also, airdrop is something you can really learn. Like I really learn how to get good airdrops. You can, and the best part about airdrops is that you don't even need to know much about it. You can join a platform where there are people that know about it. For instance, now there's one guy I recommend that's actually very good at airdrops, right? That's Dr. Crypto on Facebook. So you can also go and learn I think Dr. Crypto on Facebook. He actually does a lot about airdrops and it's for free. So you mustn't even need to learn how to, you know, on how airdrops work. You can actually just go and join maybe a group where there are people that actually talk about airdrops, right? They have the crypto, they have House of Wealth where he posts airdrops. They have a House of Wealth, right? They all do it for free, right? It's free. They actually post the airdrops, the ones they're looking at for free, all their airdrops, right? So House of Wealth posts his own Dr. Crypto on Facebook. I think Dr. More Blessings, that is his username. I think Dr. More Blessings, right? It's More Blessings that he calls himself. Dr. More Blessings. So he calls the more blessings. So he focuses on the more blessings. So that's what he calls himself. So you can meet him, right? He posts a lot about airdrops and it's for free. Yeah, I think it's on his group. I think it's on Telegram, very free of charge, right? You cannot join it. So that's best about airdrops. You don't even need to know how to, you don't even need to know so much about it. You can just meet someone that knows about it, and the person is posting for you. Okay, do this airdrop, follow these steps, blah blah blah. You can be following them, and you're making money for yourself without even knowing much about it. So it's something that you can actually learn, right? You can actually learn how to use airdrops for your distance. So there are actually many of them which I may not be able to list because I don't really use a lot of all of them. But for me personally, what I really focus on as on online space, personally I also have physical businesses where I also run, right? But for the part that are actually very easy for me, right, the one I really focus on most times is this part, this affiliate side, and then sometimes airdrops. And now another thing I want to mention, I can also use to get capital is what we call um selling digital products, right? So another method you can also use to generate income for yourself as a trader, right? It's actually very, very lucrative. I think I was telling my guys yesterday about a particular woman. If you guys know, I learned how to design with AI. right? Let me just write it down. So you can also selling digital products. Right, it's also a very, very good way of earning income, right? So you can put it in brackets courses, right? It's very, very important, very, very nice. Right now, I think I was telling my guys yesterday about a particular woman that I learned how to do AI design from. Guess how much this one charged me? Right, very, very little. She charged me about, I think it was 2.5 or thereabouts. So I used to learn how to make how to do AI design. She charged me about 2.5. That was she charged me. 2.5 to get her course on it. And guess what? This woman, this I think between last month and this month, this woman has made about 600 sales, right? So if you calculate 600 times 2.5, you see that it's much more than half a million naira. That's what this woman has made in just 1 month. And guess what? Do you know the best part? She's a lawyer. What is the business between law and you know law and AI design? She's a lawyer, a certified lawyer, but she teaches people how to make AI design for their businesses. If you have maybe a business and that is maybe you have an online business, well, like me, I have a brand, I have an academy, so I need all those visuals to promote my brand and my Twitter page. So I'm posting. People are really loving the pictures, and they're really really flowing with me. So for me, I'm using it to make my brand very very beautiful. Like you're seeing those designs, like wow, this looks good, and I can pass information with pictures to you guys, right? So this lawyer knew that people need visuals for their brand, and what did she do? She made a course on how to do what AI design, and she charged us just 2.5. About 600 people registered for it just between last month, January, and this month, and has made more than half a
That's
million.
1.5 million.
Yeah, that's what she has made just in a matter of 1 month. So you can see how powerful courses can be. So if there's something that you're very knowledgeable about, you can make it a course. Maybe you know how to play piano. You can maybe create a course on selling or making on playing keyboard. For instance, now, like me now, I'm trying to learn how to play a keyboard. And if when I buy a keyboard now, I will probably go for someone that will teach me. Like that's what I'm planning to do. Once I just buy a keyboard now, maybe next month or next 2 months, I'm going to buy a course on how to play keyboards. So all those things are just look for what people need. Like what the people need, what the people want to do that they cannot know how to do. People want to know how to do designs. People want to know how to trade. People want to know how to do airdrops. You can even make a course on airdrops if you know about it. You can make a course on airdrops. How to In fact, one of my friends, he made a course on how to make money on crypto without trading. Like he taught us how to do fundamental analysis of crypto. I bought the course. That was last 2 years. So you can just find out what people want to know, and you know that thing very well. For instance, what about Hida Basi? Hida Basi, the popular brand, she has a course on cooking, and her course is how much? 35,000 naira per person. And guess how much this lady made last year? This lady made about 168 million last year from her course. Right? That's what she made last month for her course. She charges 35K for her cooking course. And because Nigerians like to worship people. Once about Nigerians, that Nigerians like to worship anybody that's popular. So what is it about cooking that you want to learn for 35K that you cannot learn on YouTube free? But because she's popular, quote unquote, she made this, right? I forgot how many people that she sold this course to. It was about 3K or thereabouts. So you can get 3K times this, it should be about 168 million. How much she made last year from selling her cooking course. Although I've gone through the video, it's very, very beautiful. Like the graphics, I've seen some part of the course. The graphics are wonderful. She explained how to cook. She gave the ingredients. She uses a blackboard, life examples. I love the course. When I've gone through the review, it's beautiful. And people have seen that it's very, very wonderful, right? But apart from that part of excellence, she knew that people want to learn how to cook. The way she cooked, and she made her name on the Guinness Book of Record by cooking. And she was able to make a course on cooking, and she made about 168 million, right? So you can sell products. Some students know how to do very well. You cannot sell a product online. You can make a course on it and sell. And if you cannot make a course on your own, then you can find someone else's course and then be an affiliate marketer for that course. When I learned affiliate marketing in 2021 or thereabouts, I made about 6 figures in the first 1 month by selling other people courses. I was selling people courses, like courses on. So I'm selling a course on how to do Amazon KDP. I think the two courses I was selling then was I was selling the affiliate marketing course. I was selling the expert senior course. I was selling this course, expert senior affiliate marketing course. I was also selling I was selling two courses then for them. Like I was selling Amazon KDP. So those are the two courses I was focused on, Amazon KDP. When I learned how to do affiliate marketing, I was focused on just these two courses. And I made a lot of money from selling these two courses because each time I made a sale, I was making as much as 20K per sale. Like when I was making one sale, I'm making 20K from the sale. They were giving me 50% commissions. So I was making this kind of money just by selling people courses. So if you cannot make your own course, you can sell someone else's course as what an affiliate marketer. So that you make the course yourself or you sell someone else's course. And it must not be a course. Affiliate marketing does not only involve courses. For instance, now, Ola of Lagos is actually an affiliate marketer because he advertises what cars. So you can actually be an affiliate marketer for anything at all. It must not be courses. But one of the easiest ones is courses because courses are something that things are very, very easy to sell because it's all done online. Right? You don't need to go and sign any documents. You don't need to inspect a land. Because if it's a car now, you have to go and inspect the car. You have to go and call a mechanic. So those ones can take a lot of processes. Even real estate is also affiliate marketing, right? It is in the real sense. Real estate is affiliate marketing because you're bringing people to buy land. I think Emeka Nobis posted something that was earlier last week. He was saying that he made 700,000 naira by selling a plot of land. You can see that he made 700K by selling a plot of land. So those are all affiliate marketing because why? You were selling people things and you're making a commission. That is what it's all about. Sell someone's thing or sell your own thing. No, sell someone's thing and make a commission. But if it's your own, it's not more affiliate marketing because you're the one that owns the course. If it's like Hida Basi now, she's not an affiliate marketer because she's the one that owns the course. But other people that are selling her courses for her, they're affiliate marketers. They're selling for her and getting commission because it's not their own. But if it's your own course, you're not an affiliate marketer. You're just selling your own products, right? So those are ways you can actually make a lot of money for yourself. If you know something very, very well, you know it like to the core, you can make a course on it. Right? Anything you know how to do very well, you can make a course on it. If you know how to play football, like very, very, you can just take out a video on how to make football. If you know how to, one of my friends, he has a gym and he teaches people how to gym. Like he teaches people how to exercise, how to the routine, like press up 5 times, sit up like this. He has a kind of class on that, and he charges people for it. So if you're something you know how to do very very well, that you're very good at. If it's keyboarding, playing the guitar, piano, music instruments, even mathematics, you can make a course of mathematics and sell it online. People are looking for people courses that can help them to to pass their exams. You can do that. I think this guy was telling us about the course that he sold. That was, I think, was it Family Lazarus? I'm not sure if Family Lazarus. It was like he sold courses, like he was teaching people how to pass their math exams. So it was like people to pass their exam. Can't remember if it's the one or someone else. I can't remember the person actually said it. I think it was Family Lazarus. It was like he was teaching people mathematics, and he was selling it. So it's just all about that. So if there's something you know how to do very well, you can teach others and make money from it. But that's what it's all about. So selling digital products is very, very nice. If you know how to do it, just sell a digital product. Okay, he's the one. Okay, yeah, Family Lazarus. Was Chiba how to pass exams like mathematics? How he was making his money. So that's also called a knowledge product. Something you know how to do very well. It's very less. If I just all you need to do is just to learn how to record videos. Record a video. This is how to cook. This is how to. That's what Hidebas is doing, and she made 168 million. She did not trade forex. She did not invest in crypto. She made 168 million by selling her cooking course. That's because she knew how to do that. She had the audience. So once again, audience will actually help you. But even if you don't have audience, there are other ways to market, which I will not really delve into, right? Because it will take a lot of time. I need to teach you how to market. So I'm not teaching you guys the things you can just learn. You have, of course, you have to do your own part to do more research and then learn how to do all this. It's very, very beautiful. Because someone asks, is it better to sell an Amazon KDP course or to create a book on KDP and generate passive income from the book sales? Okay. Concerning that question, if you ask me, to sell an Amazon KDP course is actually easier than making your own book and making your own commission. So you can choose to do both, right? You can choose to do both. Like me now, personally, I have some materials on Amazon. Like I think I have an Electron FS student journal. I have some things I put on because when I was selling the course, I also took it for myself. When I was selling KDP course, I also took the course for myself. I know how to publish books. So I published a kind of journal on Amazon. It's actually on Amazon currently. I also published some kind of low kind of writing materials on Amazon too. I have about 30 materials on Amazon as well. I'm speaking now. Right. So I think it is easier to make an income when you sell that people own because most times if you put a thing on Amazon, it takes time for people to start to buy it and it takes trial and error. But I think the easier one is to learn how to sell the course to others. right? But if you want to learn how to make a book for yourself, you can buy the course yourself, like I did. I bought the course myself and I went through it. I learned how to do designs, how to make book designs. If I want to print a book now, I know how to design the book and it will be printable. I know how to do all those things because I bought the course while I was marketing it. So I wanted to market what I know well. Right? That's one thing about me. If I want to market a course, I like to market what I know. I'm not market what I don't know anything about. So I like to buy the course myself, go through it, and then you find it easy to answer questions when you ask me questions. So one thing about selling courses that you have to learn, you have to know everything about what you're selling. So ask a question, you can answer the person, and so answer the person because the person is convinced, right? There's nothing worse than selling something I don't know anything about. If I want to sell something to you now, I don't know anything about it. It's going to be very, very bad. For instance, now I'm an affiliate for Tentrade. And if you come and ask me about Tentrade now, I don't know the answer. You won't be convinced to buy an account to Tentrade. So you have to learn everything about what your market. You have to learn you have to learn almost everything about it. Or how it functions, the downsides, you just need to learn everything about what to sell. So if someone asks you a question, you can simply answer the question without shaking your mouth or stammering, right? So with that confidence, people will actually trust to buy what you're selling to them. Right? I think I've talked about the four basics that anyone can do. Right? Anyone can be an affiliate marketer. Anyone can involve himself in crypto investment airdrops. Anyone can learn how to sell digital product. There's no how you don't have what to do. There's no how you don't know something you can teach. Just anything that you know how to do, you can teach. You can actually use it to make a course and then you sell it. Right? It's very, very good at if you can sell what you know. It's very, very nice. Right? And of course, all these things, in fact, the course part and affiliate part, it thrives on audience, right? Like I said earlier, it thrives on large audience, right? This course part, it thrives on what? Large audience. Let me just put it there. So if you want to venture into selling product online and then being an affiliate marketer, it thrives on audience. And now it really thrives on audience because people tend to trust people that have large social media following, right? And then if you don't want to, if you don't have an audience, you can use what we call Facebook ads, right? Right, you can also learn Facebook ad. If you don't have an audience, you can use Facebook ads, right? Instagram ads, have IG ads. So I have Instagram ads. So you can use all those ads if you don't have an audience. So you can use Facebook ads, Instagram ads. You have to also buy a course on that. You have to learn how to use Facebook ad. You have to learn how to make it very presentable. You have to learn landing pages, right? So if you're using Facebook ad, you have to learn a lot of things. You have to learn landing pages. You have to learn how to optimize links, how to put a payments link, all those things. Just something you must learn how to do if you want to use Facebook ad, right? It's very, very technical at the back end, right? So there are people that actually teach that. People like Chema Eze, Nelly Abogu, there are people that actually teach how to do Facebook ad, right? So it's either you have an audience or you use Facebook ad, which you pay for. You have to pay for it for them to help you and market it. But I think the one that is easier to sell people is this audience because when you have your audience, number one, you're not paying anybody anything, right? People can actually ask you questions directly, right? If it's an ad, people cannot really ask you questions. Everything is paid for, right? So I feel that the best is just to grow your audience. But if you feel that you don't have audience, you can maybe have a Facebook ad, use your ad to market whatever you're selling, right? So those are the basic four things, right? Because someone is asking between investor fund and profit, which would you recommend? Like I think at the beginning, I said something at the beginning. I said that there's no one fits all method. What works for person A will not work for person B. I know people that actually made millions from investor funds. I know those are actually making their money from what from prop firms, right? So it just depends on anyone you feel that you want to work with, right? But once someone said that investor funds favors people that are that are very profitable, right? If you're still learning how to trade, you're not really very consistent. It's just best to use prop firms, right? But if you're very consistent, like you're very very good, right? You're consistent month after month, year after year. You can handle the whole thing. Yeah, it's just up to you, right? Bible says, I think that's a popular saying by one of these early philosophers. They say, "Man, know thyself." So when a man knows himself, he knows his weakness and he knows his strength. Like for me personally, I don't trade for investors, right? Because I don't want someone to be bothering me. I don't just want all those issues. And one thing about life is that when you have an experience, it leaves a scar on you. So I already have the scar of investors in my mind. So I don't want to go that part anymore. Right? I'm not saying it's bad, right? But because of the sky I have with it or the bad experience I have with investors, I don't really want to do that anymore. So I just focus. For me personally, I focus on growing my capital by using other things, by affiliate marketing, airdrop, any other thing, just not physical, just not investor funds. Right? I don't want anybody to bother me. right? I want us all to trade with peace of mind. If I lose my account, I lose that and have my peace, right? So, but one thing about it is that investor funds can take you from 0 to 100 in a short time. And one thing about investor can take you from 0 to 100 in a matter of months. Like it can go from 0 to 100 in a matter of months. Unlike pro firms, you have to pass phase one, pass phase two, now make profit, now buy a bigger account, now begin to trade that account. It takes a lot of time, but investor fund can go from 0 to 100 in like a matter of 1 month. You have gone from 0 to 100, like very fast, right? That is one thing about investor funds. You can grow very, very quickly, just very fast. But with Profem, you have to pass the account, start making profits, now buy a bigger account, now pass that one too. Sometimes you will face some accounts, you now want to start over again. It takes time to do it. But in investor funds, the money is there, stand by. Once you just make profit, you withdraw immediately. So you're just very fast. But it comes with a lot of pros and cons. It's just up to you to choose the one that you feel that that's not best with you. Right? There's no one fit method. There's no one fit all method of life. Whatever works for person A might not work for person B. So there's not any rule to that. That you must use this one, must use that one, right? Right. Someone's asking me the minimum amount of Twitter followers. There's no minimum amount, right? It just depends. It just depends on the kind of it just depends on the kind of it just depends on the kind of people that you have, right? I started affiliate marketing even before I even had up to 100 followers. It just depends on you. And there are people that like to have plenty followers before they start to market. Some people start from the beginning. Like me, I started marketing from the beginning. I didn't even need much followers. I also started from the beginning. I started using my link very early. So I was growing my followers and also doing affiliate marketing. I think in the year 2021, right, I'm gonna just make some numbers here. To show you how powerful affiliate marketing is. I was affiliating for the Reef, right? In 2021, maybe 2022, I made about was it I think I made about was it $300 of business? Something I can't remember again. So about $300 I made from the Reef last year. That was in 2022 or thereabout. As an affiliate for the day, I made this as an affiliate for the day. That was 2022. Yeah, 2022. I made this from the Reef about $300 just being an affiliate for them. As a daily affiliate, I made that without trading. I also made this, right? So it was a lot of money, a real lot of money. Then Tentrade too. It was really a lot of money last year too. So it just depends on on how on how your it just depends on how you relate with your people, right? How hardworking you are, how often you advertise what you're affiliating for, right? So that is it. So I think this was what I made from the day, but that was in 2022. 2022. $200 from just being an affiliate for them. Or people were using my link and they were trading, they were paying me. They were paying me as people were trading, I was getting paid, getting paid, getting paid. And I made that from the day in 2022. And I've not been able to, I didn't calculate last year because I think last year was focusing on different firms. Like I didn't really focus on one. Last year, I think it was a lot of money too, like a real lot of money, like a lot of money. I think it was more than $500 last year. It was more than this, right? It was really, I think it was more than $500 last year. It's more than $500 I made from affiliating last year for most brokers. I've not really counted it. I think it's more than this, more than $500 last year from affiliating. So it's just up to you. The one that you really work is not with, is it? Just make sure that what you're affiliating is something that's legit, right? So a very legit broker, legit pro firm, just affiliate for them and you're making your money while people are trading with your link, right? Just making your money. When they buy accounts, pro firms, if you buy an account, they pay 10%, I have 10 minutes left. So, you have pro firms, they pay 10%, some pay 5%, just depend on the pro firm. So just go through the one that you like and then be an affiliate for them. Get your affiliate link and then grow your brand, whatever you want to do. You can post it, you can be using Twitter for your brand, you can use Telegram, you can use YouTube, you can use whatever you want to use, right? It's very, very lucrative. And that's I didn't mention too. Let us mention the last one and I end there. Another thing actually you can also make money from what we call content creation. Very, very powerful, right? This one pays a lot too. And also tries on audience. So you can learn content creation. And online content creation, we have what we call YouTube. So you can actually be posting on YouTube. Posting videos on YouTube. If they pay YouTubers very well, when you meet some YouTube is hard though, because it has a lot of tough requirements. You also have TikTok, where you can make a lot of sorry, yeah, they pay TikTokers, yeah, they pay TikTokers. They pay them. Something you can actually do on the side. If you like anything, maybe you like to post motivational videos. Even if you're even going to the religious parts, you can pick sermon message, pick oracle message, do one kind of mix, like one video mix, post on YouTube. People will be liking the video. You can go against where Adam was saying something very controversial. post on your YouTube page. So all those things can give a lot of money. It's what's called content creation, right? You can also do Facebook. They pay Facebook people too, right? They pay Facebook as well, right? Facebook and also people on Twitter. That is X. They pay people on X, which is Twitter, right? They pay Twitter people every month. I think also on Tuesdays, right? They pay them to the people on Twitter. So most of these platforms now pay. YouTube pays, TikTok pays, Facebook pays, Twitter pays. They all pay as long as you meet their requirements. So you can choose to be posting content, be posting viral content, posting videos. You can even go to the church side. You can get one powerful message. Just put some visuals, put an eagle, put a light falling from heaven, put some video at the background. Just post on YouTube. People will be liking, and you're making money from that. You can do it on TikTok, you can do it on Facebook, you can do it on X. So anything at all, these days can give you money, right? Content creation is very, very nice because but since that it will really train you. You have to learn how to edit videos, all those things, right? It's very, very lucrative if you learn how to do content creating. So content creating goes hand in hand with branding, like they go hand in hand because you can't be posting different things at once. You have to be posting something you have to post things that are related. So now you post about women today, tomorrow you post about Forex. You have to just post one thing and grow your brand around that thing. That is one thing about content creation. You must post one thing. Like Sabinus now, Sabinus is using content creation to make a living. He's posting funny videos. People are advertising with his platform, a lot of things, right? So that is it. So a lot of people make money from content creation. So something you can actually study. If you are very funny, you can go and make a kind of channel to be posting funny videos, and you're making money from that. And people can also pay you to advertise, right? So one thing I like about this is that when you have a brand, you can have what we call paid advertisement. And let's assume maybe I have, let's say, 160K followers now. Maybe let's say I have maybe 260K followers, and someone to advertise his business. Let's come and meet and say, Geoffrey, I want to advertise my business on your platform. How much will you charge me? I say, okay, 200K. And when the person pays me, I post it on my platform. That's once about having an audience. Once you have an audience, you can be very, very rich. You can make money from paid advertisements. You can make money from so many things, right? It's all for them to audience, right? So most of these things, content creation, most of these most of them fall down to having an online audience, right? But I think the one that is independent is investor funds and airdrops. These two don't really need audience, right? Investor funds and airdrops do not need audience. But every other one here needs for you to have a brand and needs to have a kind of powerful social media account, right? So that is basically what I'm ending here. Let us answer the last question. Someone said, um, how can someone identify investors in the forex industry aside from prop firms? Right. That currently we have what we call Darwin Zero, right? The kind of link the platforms that link people to investors. We have what's called Darwin Zero, right? You can actually sign up on it and they will link you to investors, right? They'll give you an account. Once you can prove you're profitable. That is what Darwin Zero does. They link traders to investors, right? It's Darwin Zero. So if you want to trade for investors, you can also go to Darwin Zero, create an account, although you might incur some charges, and then you're posting there, and then as you're trading there, they'll be linking to investors. Or you can personally uh, look for investors. And what do you need? You need what a track record, right? The most important thing about this is that you need to have a track record. Track record simply means where people can know you're consistent. This is the most important thing. Stop bothering yourself about where to get investors. This is the most important thing about it. Have a track record. Once you have a track record, to get a fund is not difficult. It's not really difficult. You can meet anyone, like people like I meet like Willis. You can meet all these guys that have connections. You can say, sir, this is my track record. Can you help me get an investor? There are many people that have linked to investors. Like one of my mentors, then he had a lot of investors. Then he had a lot of links to investors. Then, so the major thing you should focus on is this: have track record. Focus. Don't bother about how you get an investor. Focus on having a track record. Once you have a track record, then it's not hard to get investors. Right? You have Devin Zero. You can talk to anyone. You can even post online and say, "I'm looking for an investor. This is my track record." Post it on your Twitter. No, someone will send you a DM. So it's not really difficult to get an investor. You just need to have this track record. You just get track record within 1, 2 weeks, you can get an investor. Right? Within 1, 2, 3 weeks, just have a track record. So don't bother yourself about that, about how to get investors. Just focus on having a track record, a verifiable proof that you can trade profitably over a long period of time. All right. Last question: is it worth buying stocks and holding long term to make passive income? All right. Buying stock is something that I am not really a professional on. Right. I've not bought a stock before, so I'm not really the best person to answer that. Right. It's not always good to ask that you know all. For me, I don't really know much about stock because I don't really And I've not bought a stock before, so I don't know about that, how it works really, right? So maybe ask someone that is into that. I'm more into stocks. I mostly trade and do that thing, right? So this will be ending the call. I think I'm done. So thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Geoffrey,
Moses.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate your words of experience. So, guys, if you got value from this call tonight, can you just drop a fire emoji for Mr. Geoffrey? I've also posted his Twitter page. Please, guys, let's go and follow him up on Twitter or on X, please, guys. Then I also posted his YouTube page. Go ahead, subscribe to his YouTube page, and then like his videos, share his videos. You know, I'm going to get so much value from his page, like so much value. Mr. Geoffrey was so grateful for finding out time to come and be with us tonight. Thank you so much. So for everyone asking for the recording, I'll definitely get that across to you. For everyone that hopped on the call, Anonymous, Ayodele Babatunde, Mr. Bolu Courage Dash, Mecca, Jonathan Morris, Olaika, Sabi Boy, iPhone, Tony, Zeldet Resources, Bisiola Yinka, and every other one. Thank you guys. So we'll be seeing you in the YouTube group. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night.